Hey guys, it's your girl Cory coming back at you once again. This video is a relationship video. I did relationship videos in the past. I got a couple of questions that people asked me, so let's get started. So this video is just going to be, I guess, one question. The question is, when is it appropriate to say I love you and not be looked at crazy? A couple months, a year, what? Um, I can't really give like, and in no means necessary, I'm not like a relationship therapist. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is just, my opinion from past, things, whatever. So, it's hard to say when to say I love you because every relationship is different, every person is different. So, for me to sit up here and just say, oh yeah, say I love you. 6 months from now, no, because in your relationship things could be, not heading in that direction so fast, like 6 months or whatever. That was just an example. I'm not saying 6 months, but the best advice that I could give when saying I love you to your other person is just, when you feel it, when you really, really, really feel it, like, yo, I love, like, you could think in your mind, like, yo, I love this person, but that just must be, like, your emotions, just, like, for that spur of the moment, it could kind of be, like, lust, and you're mistaking it for love, so I would just say, just tell it to yourself a couple of times before you actually tell the other person, because you might freak the other person out. So like if you're gaining feelings for that person, you like, yo, I love this person. Let it flow a little to yourself. And then when you get the guts and you just know that time is right and you can kind of feel the other person's, energy towards, um, basically loving you back, then tell the person. And um, if you do get rejected, well, I can't say rejected, but if you don't get it back, don't worry about it. As females, when we say I love you, we expect to hear it back. And it's mostly always the females who do say it first. I'm not saying every female does, but the majority of us will tell the other person, oh, I love you. And then we get mad if we don't hear it back. Or if we do hear it back, that's like excellent, but we're always the first people to say it. So if we don't hear it back, just know in your heart that you know that you love that person, and one, that person may be scared to say it back to you. Two, the person may not be feeling it at that moment. Three, you just be a booty call or something now. It just, just give the other person time if they don't say it back. Or they might find ways to tell you that they love you. A lot of people are good at showing it than saying it at first. Like they do special things and it's like, that's out of love, you could say. Like when they step out their way to do things. So it's hard to just say when to tell a person that you love them. But if you really mean it, like I said, just hold it out to yourself a few and just know, like, is this really love or is just lust for that moment? Oh, because he did something special, or because, the sex is good, whatever, and you just want to say, I love you. No, hold out and just, know that you really mean it, because you can say I love you to a lot of people and I'm in love, and we're going to get married, and, things don't always work out, especially when you're younger. I know a lot of young females, even I was there too, where you have your boyfriend and it's like, oh, I love him. We're going to get married. We're going to have kids, blah, blah, blah. And one, your relationship isn't the best, but you still put it in your head, oh, I love this guy. It's just me and him. And it's like, when you're young, telling to yourself, like, oh no, it's not gonna work. You don't want to hear that, especially when somebody else comes to you. But when you get older and you realize that, yo, whoever told me that was right, or you heard it like, oh, we're 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, and it's like we're gonna get the very, very few, maybe like 5%, just go for the high school sweetheart and it works out. But the majority, that guy that you're with or that girl that you're with is not gonna be the girl or guy that you're with for the ending. Things could happen, but I believe that's the truth. When you're I would say in your early 20s is when you want to just go out, learn about yourself, explore. You could love somebody, but just it's hard to not think that that person is going to be your everything in the end, because 50% chance is not, it's not. Just enjoy your 20s. And now I'm going off the subject of love, but yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you. It just might not happen. I know a lot, especially, okay, if you do get married and you're like 20, 21, even 22, and you didn't really explore your life and you're married already, it might not work. I'm not trying to put down people who are married in the early 20s, but, a lot of people break up, get divorced because they married too early. And yeah, so back to the I love you. Just take your time. Know that you really mean it. If you don't get the answer back, no sweat. Just know that your feelings are there. You're just waiting for that opposite feeling. And the opposite may take longer than usual. So send your relationship questions to it's your girl Cory at yahoo.com. Or you could hit me up in a private message on YouTube. Anyway, it's your girl Cory. Peace.